Facts and 92.3 Nigeria Info. I am Kala Dakarubatibo, and it's time for us to, focus on the political issue in Revisit. And this time, we will be taking a look at what transpired at Ikwerre local government area yesterday. Two communities, Akpani and Omerelu communities. And joining me on the show is the CT chairperson of that local government, that is the Ikwerre local government. Talking of I think the line just disconnected, so I'm going to try my best to reconnect with him. But yeah, joining me on the conversation to have the that discuss is the CTC chairman of the local government, Ikwerre local government area, and we'll be looking at what transpired, what transpired, and okay. There seemingly is a problem with the phone line, so I'm going to try my best to reconnect, and let's see how we can talk for development. But it's no longer news that yesterday, like I already mentioned, at Akpani community. Okay, sorry, I'm a little bit distracted. So yesterday, at Akpani community and also, is it Omerelu? We saw the report that there was an attack on the sharing of palliatives, right? They were trying to share palliatives in these communities, the palliatives that came in from the federal government, and there was an attack and it affected the whole process. Now, according to the conversation, certain people sustained injuries and certain people are currently in the hospital. So right now, joining me is Dr. Darlington Orji. Welcome, Dr. Orji. Can you hear me? Good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon, Canada.
All right. Thank you very much for joining me on the show. My first question is, can you please expressly tell Rivers people what happened in Omerelu and Akpani communities?
Well, thank you for the privilege to speak on the issue. I want to thank God that I'm alive. Up until this moment, I've not recorded a casualty as to death, even though a lot of people were injured and they are lying fallow in the hospital.
How many people? Brother, sorry, how many people were injured? How many people? Can you tell us?
We have more than 10% injured. Some are very serious, some are minor, and at that level.
Okay.
But let me just give you an account of what happened yesterday. Because of the hard time we are in, especially the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, I'm sure you've heard in the news, gave some palliatives to the entire country to cushion the threat of hunger and all of that to our people. And it was the government, and as a local government, also decided to give back to my people by making sure that I provide employment and financial support, space, and all of that to support whatever thing the president has brought to us. And by the special grace of God, we had a template on how the committee will be set up. And I called on everybody that was supposed to be part of that committee. I am the chairman of the committee. The secretary of council is the secretary of the committee, Dr. Mrs. Elena Odowa. The traditional rulers, through the government traditional chairman of the Ikwerre local government nominated, that is Majesty King Blessing, nominated Honorable Chidi Amade. And the civil defense nominated Uwoko Justina Chinedu. The DSS nominated Stanley Chikeze Ejofo. The youth leader in the Ikwerre government nominated Honorable Newton Amade. The women leaders nominated Florence Wodo. The clergy nominated Reverend Canon Dr. Christian Ozazi. And the disabled nominated Tibweze Oho. And the media nominated Chidike Kingsley. And by the special grace of God, we decided to take it from one community to another. In our terms, we say one word to another. And yesterday before yesterday we wrote a letter to the Commission of Police, which was acknowledged. We wrote to the DPO, we wrote to the area commander in charge of Ikwerre local government and all DPOs in Ikwerre local government, the 6 divisions, informing them, attaching the timetable of the distribution and our movement, which is needed to start with Apani. Then we'll come up in Omanelu because we needed to do, we just agreed to do 2 communities or 2 wards per day. My brother, lo and behold, the night before I got a call from the area commander who told me that the former chairman of the Ikwerre government, Dr. Samuel Wanosike, said that we do not have the right to share the palliatives to our people, and that I do not also have the right to give out to do employment program in the Ikwerre local government. And I asked him a very simple question. As an area commander, on what grounds are you taking the command of Wanosike? As who? Is he the only person that is from the Ikwerre local government? Is he the only reference person that is in existence and all of that? Please tell him that we are going to share that palliatives. It's not going to stop the government program. It's not going to stop whatever thing the president has given to us through the state. It will not also stop the one I want to impart on my people. And he agreed with me and said we can go on. My brother, I will give an account of what I know and what I witnessed. On my way to Apani, we got a call that he has invaded the venue with some policemen and his former CSO Dixie, with one Oboni and other criminals carrying live ammunition on the daylight, and they invaded the venue and scattered it. I said, okay, there is no problem, let's go to Omanelu. As soon as we passed to Omanelu, we cited them in Omanelu to a section of Omanelu. They went and turned. On getting to the area where we are going for the program, we were attacked. He was shooting.
Who was shooting?
With his policeman. Samuel Wanosike himself, an old-blood thugs, criminal. The pictures are viral. He shot himself. And the policeman, namely one Sonny, Inspector Sonny, Ayo, Oboni, former CSO, who has more than 3 other charges, cases on his neck. And Samuel Wanosike has always paid money to exonerate him.
Those are allegations. Those are allegations. Those are allegations. I need to put that out. Okay. Okay. Okay.
And I'm giving you the idea. All this is I'm telling you, we're going to meet them in court of law. As I said to you not 1 minute ago, that Oboni called me on phone, they saw report, and told me that since I have the right to operate in local government, he will take his life. It's not my life he's going to take. That is, he's going to take his life because I can't take my life. He can't give life. So my dear brother is someone Wanosike, who served the federal government as a caretaker committee chairman for 9 months, who also served the federal government for 6 years as an elected chairman, organized his cohorts, criminals in the deadline that came and they are shooting at the local government people. And if you doubt me, I will take you to one hospital, another, to show you Ikwerre local government people lying in place under the instruction of someone who said that they should be killed. And that did not stop. Yesterday night, he led a team of policemen and his criminal gang to my house in Rupogu. They invaded my house. They were looking and shooting in my house. My wife got a distress call, and by the special grace of God, when they saw that they could not get entrance, they went to a hotel called Kasudi in Stadium Road. That sometimes I go there, to stay with friends and gist. They went there in search of me, and finally his police arrested one Mr. Rain, who by the grace of God and intervention of other people has also been released. You can come for confirmation.
Okay.
So the problem we have in the Ikwerre government is that someone has been rejected by the people of the Ikwerre government. You heard on news, and the issues are there. He will mobilize his community over 400 to 500 women were sharing rice. I was sending the video if he does it. And he sent his CSO, my CSO, Bishop, to also go there to shoot. But you know the irony, one of the women that they injured was also the elder, was the wife of the elder brother to Bishop in Ramadan. That's the beauty.
Okay.
And that is why we won.
Okay.
There is no need shooting in the market or throwing stone in the market.
Okay, let me.
I don't know who is going to touch. I'm telling you now that the elder brother's wife of Dixie was one of those that were molested and harassed in the Ramadan community who died. Someone one of the judges they are rejected completely.
All right.
Lost his popularity.
Darlington,
He has only
Orji.
resorted to intimidation, harassment, and killing.
Okay, Darlington, Orji, I would have to pause you. I do have a commercial break now. However, before I go for that commercial break, I would like you to take a listen to what Samuel Wanosike said in reaction to what you have said or the allegations against him.
And they gathered this. Darlington Orji went to Rumodumaya and gathered Rumodumaya Ospak, and they gathered these men and they came to the Ikwerre local government and started shooting at people. But what they forgot to know is that every community is properly policed by local vigilantes, and the local vigilantes took offense that you cannot bring vigilante people outside our community and come and invade us. We will resist it, and that was what happened. I challenged Darlington Orji to provide one person that was attacked in today's function, because it was still them, because they want to hide this matter, that came around and destroyed their own vehicles.
The show continues after this break on Nigeria.
Bottom of the hour, 4:30 p.m. it is, and I'm still speaking with the CTC chairperson of Ikwerre local government area in person of Darlington, Orji. And we are looking at what played out, what transpired yesterday in, I think, two communities of that local government, like Pani and Umerelu. Welcome back, Dr. Orji. You must have heard what I played not too long ago, just before the commercial break. Dr. Samuel Wanosike, former local government chairman of your local government, insisting he had no hand in what transpired yesterday, but it was a clash of vigilantes, one from Rumodumaya and another from the communities aforementioned. So what's your reaction to that?
Canada is shameful and laughable without watering lies as a serial liar that he is. Don't send this picture. I invited a group of people, my supporters, to an event by his text. They were gathered and started shooting them. What kind of lie are we even talking about? I invited a set of people. I invited them to share palliatives to them. I started shooting them. Doesn't make sense. Someone Wanosike knows that what he has done, people later will haunt him. I cannot blame people for Rumodumaya or whatever, whichever. Let me tell you, the weak man has the strength of the very strong man. I have decided, and it is my solemn belief, that my position does not want the blood of any Ikwerre local government person.
Okay.
Otherwise, he knows if I engage him, that there will be casualties.
Let's not speak violence. Yeah, no violence. Yeah, go ahead.
He also excuse me, sir. Allow me to make this point.
Okay.
He also said that after shooting my people, I came back to destroy our vehicles. Darlington Orji for years. I don't know how we can put one-on-one together. So who also had the people to my house? Who also went to Kasole Hotel to arrest Rhino in search of me? Could it also be me? The truth of the matter is that he should come to terms that it was people that made him who he is. And he called a meeting a fortnight ago and discussed the meeting and ordered his foot soldiers that they should stop us from the palliative we want to share and the government want to do in the 30 wars. And they told him no. All of that rejected. I can now have the spoke in that meeting if they like. And after the meeting, because they refused, they now think that he came and fixed up that he wants to go and ask his people for Congress. And I told him that I had an engagement with area commander, who I told is taking instruction from someone Wanosike, and he came after. He's taking instruction. I told him that. And I asked him, he said someone Wanosike said I should not do employment, I should not share palliatives. I want to ask him how, on what order, which authority, what position does he occupy? He couldn't answer that question. So if the man had said, and I told the area commander, I said, if we are attacked tomorrow and we are killed, and it means you cannot protect us. Because we are waiting you have our letters, and you cannot give us protection because of someone Wanosike. So my brother, it is unbelievable.
Can I ask a question?
I know that the people are no longer with them, that what is with them is guns, ammunitions, and one of the people who Bonnie did say is killer squad. And I told you that Bonnie called me now to say that my life is at risk, but I told him that he cannot take what he can give.
Okay, all of these threats to life, all of these violent and gun running allegations you've made, have you relayed it to the Commissioner of Police, Disu Olatunji?
I have formally implemented this matter, and I told you even on my press release yesterday that I called the Commissioner of Police over 6 times. He didn't take. I did a message to him. So for me, that's all I can do. I can't fight them. I can't carry gun. And this is what I have the history of gun running. Someone wants to just go to the US to go and ask. And then I'm going to tell them how they're going to go issue. There's some gun running.
Yet again, allegations I cannot verify.
I don't have any my brother. Let him hold me. I can show me. He I will flog out that you will never believe. I worked under him as the chief of staff.
Okay.
The only point I'm making here is that he had the right to operate and do his own business in these qualities we are in. I have the right to gather and also carry out my business. Let him do his own. If people believe, I will serve them for 6 and 9 months as the cabinet committee chairman and 6 years as chairman, that you have done well, they will follow you.
Okay.
If they say that you have not done well and they believe in the new face of Ikwerre, they will follow me.
Okay.
Must we kill ourselves?
Let's leave the, once again, I can't verify some, I agree and admit you served under him as chief of staff, but I cannot, verify some of the comments you've made, and I need to indemnify, my company. However, do you think the Supreme Court judgment about CTCs being unconstitutional and, certain other issues may have escalated this very situation? Do you think in any way?
No, in some ways, he is a very obnoxious person. A man that wants to die in power. That he will become the law court, he will become the enforcer, which is the police, and he will become the executioner. Now, Supreme Court made a judgment. Supreme Court is the apex, is the last court of the land that all of us must believe in. We don't have a choice. Once Supreme Court has given a directive or a position, nobody has a choice. But don't forget, 21 states in Nigeria is running the African Committee in their various states. And even the federal government is set. Someone understood that this constitutional matter gave a window of 90 days, within which everybody, states, can now begin to organize the elections and all of that. Assuming without conceding that are flattened the law. If someone wants to get the state government, if someone wants to get the judiciary, if someone wants to get the police, that will come to stop me. The Ikwerre government, by our last count of registration in voter, I'm not talking about our total population, but in voters registration, we have more than 24,000 persons. And if that is true, or whose authority someone wants to get at it? Is it the paramount government? Is it the king of Ikwerre government? That's one. Someone wants to find a matter. The gas way in the magistrate court in a show for contempt of court. Why not be patient for a matter to be dispensed with? Rather than taking laws into his hand. And like I said, to see what the blood of people after leading us to the caretaker committee is a bad thing. He was a caretaker committee chairman for 9 months. He was a chairman for 6 years. Why the caretaker committee become a crime? And like I said, even if it is a crime, how will he not take bombs to kill his people? So the Supreme Court has taken a position. Federal government have agreed. Our brother, if we are illegal, why is allocation given to us? Me, Darlington, Orji, as I speak now, on behalf of the Ikwerre local government people, I have the allocation of the Ikwerre local government. So how illegal am I? When the resources are taken into me, never that I'm recognized. So what they see, is it the governor? We must call a spade a spade. If I have done what is wrong, there are laws, instant laws. You went to court. Behind me, I'm not in something now, but I'm telling you, I don't deny I make I will give you, I give you copies of his service, even when I've not been formally served. But the point I'm making is that, is there any need feeling about people? And he come back to say, look at that this interview. The 2 guys standing sitting with him, oh, my brothers and my friends. The 2 former members, 2 former assembly members, look at their faces. They don't know their pain. Because the government would have been killing their people. The government would have been shot at all their people. And so I saw the Ikwerre people in the University of Assembly. President saw the Ikwerre people until he was deceived out of office.
Okay.
The government voted for them. I had to be killed. I worked for him. He agreed. I was the chief of staff. Can I be appointed when I didn't contribute?
Okay.
So the point I'm making is that can't he organize his own program? Let me organize my own program. Let's see whom Ikwerre people will follow. It's as simple as that.
Okay, now you've mentioned the assembly members from the Amewele faction. What do you...
Excuse
The matter is in court, so we're not going to have the argument, please. But now, Darlington, what do you make of their call for the police to arrest? Because you've also said the police seemingly is acting in a. Okay. The line. Oh my. I'm sorry, Doc. I can hear you clearly. It looks like the line is cracking, is breaking. Can you hear me? I think I can hear you now. You say you would not talk about. Oh, okay. Okay, you know what, Doc? Doc, can I call you back? Because the line is really terrible. So please, I'm going to attempt to call him back. But what do you make of this? I mean, all of the conversations, all of the allegations, all of the things he has said on the show. Remember, for the things that I cannot verify, I have told him I cannot verify it and that they are speculations, allegations until proven. I mean, if I do have documents to prove to that effect, then I will take it. But let's try reconnecting to my guest, who is the CTC chairperson. Let's see if the line is clearer now. Can you hear me?
Hello.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Okay.
Yes.
I said that according to the lawyers who talks about jurisdiction, it means that they cannot give a directive or an order in a matter you don't have authority over.
Okay.
Martin knows that he lacks the powers. He lacks the local standing to issue a warning or issue an instruction that the police should arrest us. It is him that the police is going to arrest as an impostor.
All right.
Who has formally rejected the party that brought him to power, who is on oath that he has defected to APC, and today, and I challenge you to answer which party does it belong. I plead with you. I'm not challenging you, I plead with you. Bring him on set and ask him which party it belongs to. Then, PDAP, short order. What it means is that tomorrow, you can also issue an order that I should be arrested, or I can issue an order that you should be arrested because you are working for Nigeria Info. And when the action can be committed, I don't know. So I just know that where we are is that, see, in 2015, we suffered this kind of hitches. When the Spirit of God left the other people that time, they resorted to humiliation, intimidation, harassment. That's what is happening now. But it's a face. And I can assure you we will back off.
Okay.
The more you attack us, the more stronger we get. The more you kill our people, the more stronger we get.
Okay.
They said the same Fubara is not popular, it's not known. But I can tell you today is the most popular politician in Nigeria. You can take it to bank.
Okay.
So someone wants to say whether he likes it or not. For me, he knows I worked with him very closely. He knows that I'm not the type that succumb to intimidation. He knows I will not accept his humiliation. He knows at the end of the day that Ikwerre people will take decisions. And he has been rejected. God has rejected him. Heaven has rejected him. So
all right. Let's not do that. But Darlington, now let's go back to the matter, the sharing of palliative now. First of all, what is going to be the situation now that this has happened? And secondly, some people, I'm seeing someone on Facebook saying that the palliative sharing was, what's the word now, was somewhat personalized by you to make it seem as if it was an empowerment program from you and the governor.
It's in two fronts. You see me, I'm a practical person that speaks the truth at all times. The grace, right, corn and other foodstuffs were given to us by Mr. President. The empowerment program that I'm doing for Solvent Ikwerre sons and daughter is organized by me and my colleagues in council. And because we are moving from one community to the other to share it, I decided to key in to give out my own. And I don't know to tell you, even in the government program, and that's why I have not done. There are operational vehicles to be presented to the 6 divisional police station, including DSS, in the local government? Can that one also be politics? Will it also be said? Or don't I understand the power play and the political play? But it is time the that is what they so that the life of our people can be protected. So I do not understand what they like. And I'm actually out by the way. As someone wants to get the king of Ikwerre, is there a traditional ruler? Does he have the right? Does he have the Roma? Does he have the Lalo? Does he have the So we have, for the purpose of peace, as at today stepped in, because we have incidented our matter in the police, there are processes they have asked us to do, and we are on it. So bear with me. An announcement will even be given in your station, so that it will be heard. I will plead with you to join us, so that you will not see those that are catching the local government people, whether we or the other people. Tell them to go and organize this program, or we'll organize our own. Let's see where the people will believe. So those properties that we are giving to us, or those goods that are given to us, it's not my own, so I will take it. We will surely give it back to the people. And when we are ready again, you will hear the announcement. But my worry is that the life of the people that are lying further in hospitals, with bomb shots, bullet wounds, some of them, everyone is fine. By now, Christopher to hotel, he gave the directive that she beat it, and they broke his hand. Even the chief of staff, Jonathan Oprom, was beaten like a criminal in his own face of face, like he must deny. But we know his antics, but we'll survive it.
All right. Let's take some contributions. This one says, on WhatsApp, by the way, it says, what is playing out in River State now was exactly what Amechi suffered in Wike's hand from 2013, 2014, and 2015. Jonathan supported and allowed Wike as minister then to terrorize River State with Mbu police and thugs. Today, Tinubu, who frowns at such treatment, meted to Amechi as the sitting governor, then is watching Kurokoro, while I think he said someone does the same again. God will continue to bless Barry, who never allowed this mess throughout 8 years from Stan. All right, Stan, thank you. This one says, good evening. Please, the quietness of the governor is becoming something else. The governor should declare Samuel CK. Okay, all right. That's not going to be what we're going to do on the show. We're not doing that. But you said and called for the redeployment of the CP. I was there. The CTC chairman is correct. I remain anonymous. All right. Acetyl CoA says, why is it that when politicians commit crime in this country, even when the evidence is both on photo and video, we keep looking for the perpetrators? A man once said that the best time to kill your enemy and go scot-free Nigeria is during election day, because it will be colored political killing, as if political killing isn't a crime. This one says, having listened to the two principal actors in Ikwerre LJ, the truth stares at us. Ishi claimed that Ospak from Rumodumaya went to Ikwerre to start shooting people. Who would believe that statement? Ishi should be called to order. Violence has never been a way to win the support of the people. Amma blessed. And this one says, the state of emergency they are looking for will never come to pass. 21 states are running caretaker committee chairman, and nobody's sharing them fighting with their governor. One man's ambition should not override the entire state. From Tangled Ability at Twegu. This one says, why? I mean, I'm not talking about whether they're CTC chairman or not, is not the conversation. But anyways, I'm moving on. I'm not reading that message. Honorable Leader from Ikwerre says, okay, I don't think that message is for me. Is it for me? Not at all. So I'm skipping it as well. Let's see. This one says, good afternoon, brother. About my River State, the response for the former local government chairman saying two vision group fighting themselves is laughable.
Hello, good evening, Canada.
Can they destroy their car? My last song that is 5 years will not believe. Okay, son, that is 5 years will not believe this statement. What are you expecting from the former local government? I'm so disappointed for what is going on in River State. River State is for everybody. River State is not for one man. People are not seeing what is coming before them. River State will also affect Nigeria. The president should call the police and IG to order. Thank you. So I think the connection is very terrible. I think I've lost the connection yet again to my guest. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm Mr. Ford calling from Joe.
Okay, sorry, I'm trying to connect to my guest. I'm not trying to. I need to get my final words, and let's get talking as well. So just give me a minute or two. Oh my. But on Facebook, let's see. Edward, this is bad from Wanosike that your people you served. But God win this. I don't get that part. Also, Courage Bobo said he's talking about being a citizen chairman. That's not my conversation. Okay. This one says violence in Rivers State is sponsored by police, and you mentioned the FCT minister. That is all because they are all aware. Okay. For some reason, I can't seem to get through to my guest. I wanted to get his final words and the conversation, but apparently I can't seem to get through. This one says, good afternoon, Canada. The Supreme Court judgment, is it only for Rivers State? Why is it that citizens are freely working in other states, but that of the state is a different thing? The police have taken sides in the state crisis in Nnamdi Uti Ogbogu on Nelga. All right. John Ingbe on Facebook says, why can the meddlesomeness and impunity of the FCT minister be checkmated? I can't understand how an individual can hold a whole state hostage and it still works the streets of Freeman. I don't know why, Wike is dragged into this conversation, because nowhere has anybody called the name of the FCT minister. So let's focus on what it is, and let's talk what is happening. Anyways, I was trying to get my guest back, but apparently I can't seem to get him back. And as for Orji, I wouldn't be surprised if these two groups stage the violence so that they can hijack those federal government palliatives in Ikwerre LJ. Anyway, I thought people said the federal government palliatives were fraud. So what are they sharing in that LGA? Ernest Orji is asking. Okay, so we will reconnect, I believe, some other time. Okay, all right. It's time for me to step on the brakes, because after now is a commercial break. And after the commercial break, it will be time for the major news. Remember, I told you there would be a disruption, or there will be a disruption to our programming today to accommodate a football match that is very important to the Nigerian population. So do stay tuned for that. However, the major news that would have come your way by 6 will now come your way by 5. So hopefully we would get the other angle to the conversation tomorrow. We would possibly get to hear from people like Ameule, possibly, right? I'm going to try my best, who have been fingered to have disrupted the health program at Obiakpo local government area. And we would also try to get what is he called now, the former local government chairman, Dr. Samuel Wanosik, and let's see what the conversation will birth. But hopefully we would have peace in Rivers State. Remember our conversation yesterday. It's not about the left or the right now. As a people, we should call all of these political actors together and ensure that they put the people first. Like someone said, the 3 o'clock hour. Why would you tear gas a child? These are the issues. I am Kalada Kurubachabo. Thank you for staying tuned to Hard Facts 92.3 Nigeria Info. Let's do this again tomorrow. Remember to follow me on social media, D Kalada, TheKalada. Good afternoon.